Hey guys, so I wanted to run some tests. I'm using two crossbars now. It's basically what I showed you previously, one crossbar, right? So now there's two of them. Let me run a full speed simulation. Okay. You won't be able to notice that much because everything is like yeah. Now I'll show you in slow motion. It kind of gets messed up because uh, the spinning weights are not linked by a chain, so they start doing their own thing, which is bad, obviously. So they're not properly charging the springs, and that reduces the reduces everything a lot because instead of working together they start to counter themselves. But still in this simulation it works to a certain degree. Okay, let me go slower. Okay, so they start, okay, these two you can see that they're already desynchronized. And like I showed, that movement that one gets pushed, the other waits, and then it gets pulled, and so it's extremely important that okay, it's as important as almost everything because everything needs to be set up right for it to work. You mess one area of the machine and then you get into all sorts of issues and problems. Right. So it will speed up a little bit more and it will maintain itself at a certain speed. But I guess you can, right, so these two are a bit more synchronized than these two. These two are a mess. So yeah, I'm using like motors to spin these weights, but not the big weight. The big weight only reacts to the big wheel. The big wheel only reacts to the movement of everything that's inside, right? I'm not sure if I have to explain these things anymore because I've showed lots of examples and explained a lot on why and how everything works together. Uh, it's a bit fuzzy because there's like lots of things going on the screen, but this is how uh, how it will look when it will actually as close as I can make it to look to the real thing for now at least. Um, I might be able to use uh, one chain on one crossbar, but uh, it's already getting very sluggish and there's not that many components. As you can see, inserting a chain into the mix, it will like make everything go insanely slow, if it will go at all. Okay, so this is it. This time the triggers uh, did not behave functionally. They work the entire simulation, which is good, but I'm still not happy with this design. I'll have to figure something else, something that's a lot smoother. I might actually go with the first design that I've used for the triggers in one crossbar, that when that shifts, it shifts the entire mechanism, not separately. But I might take this in consideration for future designs, to be able to replace them as one. The thing is that I'm using actually some springs to keep this um, to be able for them to go higher and pull the triggers, right? It's like some springs here, and when I use one bar from one side to the other, I don't have to do that, right? Because when it gets onto this hop here, it moves, it shifts, and it shifts both sides, so I don't have to worry about that. In a way, it's simpler. So I think I will go with one bar instead of two pieces, just to make things a bit simpler when I construct it. But yeah, I'll give you another view, which is basically, well, I'll give you a few seconds of this side as well. Yeah, so as you can see, it's on this axis. Things actually move properly, right? It gets pulled, it gets pushed, it gets pulled, it gets pushed, right? But this bar doesn't work the way it should. Even so, this is something that I've not said before. Because this big wheel spins depending on its speed, it will start to actually pull everything towards the outside due to the centrifugal force, and it will help. Also, it will add something to help on one side, less on the other side, but not sure how it plays out in the big scheme of everything. But yeah, this is it. I will start to actually design the design for the final project, hopefully sooner, because I still need to tinker about a bit with the triggers to try to find a way to decouple them without much effort. Coupling is not the problem. Decoupling, well, that's another story apparently. Anyway, this is it, and thank you for watching, and bye bye.